Being a jester in the Middle Ages may look fun from the outside. The bright costume, the cheerful crowds, the king smiling at every joke. But behind that colorful mask was one of the most dangerous jobs in the entire medieval world. A jester wasn't just an entertainer. He lived every day on the edge between laughter and death. One wrong word, one unlucky joke, and his fate could be sealed on the spot. Jesters heard and saw everything that ordinary people never noticed. They overheard quiet conversations in castle corridors, witnessed secret meetings, and understood the king's moods better than his closest advisors. A king often used his jester as a living lie detector. The jester made a joke, and the king watched how the nobles reacted. From their expressions alone, he could spot traitors. But this role had a dark price. Jesters had to hide their intelligence. They pretended to be fools so they wouldn't trigger jealousy, fear, or anger from powerful nobles. In truth, many jesters were brilliant observers, strategists disguised as clowns. Often, when the king was angry but couldn't punish an important noble, he turned his fury on the jester. The jester became a human lightning rod, absorbing the emotions of the entire court. Some jesters secretly collected information, names, whispers, bits of conversations, storing everything in hidden boxes deep inside the castle. If anyone discovered these notes, the punishment would be immediate and severe. Sometimes the jester was the only person who could speak the truth to the king. But truth in the Middle Ages was dangerous. One poorly chosen remark could send him to the dungeon. Or worse. A jester lived with a smile on his face and fear in his heart. Knights stood behind him, the king towered in front of him, and his future was never certain. The brighter his costume was, the darker his reality could be. In the Middle Ages, a jester wasn't just a comic figure. He stood closer to the king than anyone else, and closer to the edge of disaster than anyone could imagine.